Actually, they were doing a click for you. That was a click.
Adam Sandler.
Because the movie's called Click, they were doing a click for you.
Oh, that was great. Thank you, fellas.
Thanks. Welcome.
Good to see you. Hi, everybody.
Isn't it lovely to have Adam Sandler here, ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen?
it
He filled you over.
Thank you.
I'm a big fan of yours.
You too, buddy.
Now, you had the premiere of your new movie this week in the UK.
Yeah, that was great. I didn't know it was going to be such a big deal.
Did your first ever premiere in this country?
I've been here a few times. It was the first time they gave me a premiere.
So you've been coming over and they didn't think previously to make that much of a fuss?
They kind of were just testing me out, and they said, all right, let's give it to the idiot, and then it happened.
Now, Adam is a huge star. You wouldn't think it to sit with him or to indeed look at him. To know that, no, because, well, I mean, because you're not the best looking guy in movies.
Nah, I didn't come out there, no.
We know that.
That's
I'm not
all
saying
right.
to,
Yeah. No,
and you're not the funniest guy, probably, are you?
Not at all.
You're funny.
No.
And you're not the most talented actor, and yet you're this huge star.
I know.
Well, just congratulations on getting away with it. That's all I had to say.
It's been a hell of a lie. No, it's true. I don't know how it happened. I just kept I guess it just accidentally happened, and here we are. I don't like what I see in the mirror. I don't like what I see in the movies, and
Don't you know he's doing that on purpose? Don't you know he'll be sleeping with all of you later now?
I'm disappointing everybody.
Now, let's talk about the movie before we go on this, because I've seen the new movie. I enjoyed it very much. I love your brand of comedy. It's kind of goofy, it's silly comedy. The premise of this, it's a kind of, well, it's an immediately funny idea when you think about it. Here's a guy who gets a remote control and he can control just about anything.
Absolutely,
Okay.
yes. Yes, pretty cool premise.
And you write this yourself, or you write it with a bunch of people?
My buddy came up with it. He gave me my two friends wrote the script, and then we did some rewrites in it. But I love the idea of a guy who can control his life, and he's a very busy guy. He has a wife and 2 kids, and he has a boss. Hasselhoff is his boss, and he's overworked. And this clicker comes. Christopher Walken gives him this clicker.
Well, already, hold on, that's a great cast, isn't it? If you're in a movie, you've got the Hoff.
You got the Hoff.
And you've got Christopher Walken.
Yeah, and I know you love Walken.
Ah, well, don't we all love Christopher Walken? I'm quite scared of Christopher Walken,
Yeah,
of course.
absolutely, yes.
Which I think is the same as, what's he like to work with?
He's a great guy. He memorizes the script, and then, you know, when you do comedy, sometimes you do a lot of rewrites, and we call him up and say, we got some rewrites for you. He'd be like, I already memorized it. And we're like, yeah, no, but we got some new stuff you might like. And he's like, but it's memorized already. So we're like, you know, we'll rewrite my stuff, and you keep your
He
stuff.
really wouldn't change. He wouldn't change.
Nah, he didn't want to make any moves, but he didn't need to. He was great.
He is great. There is something about him that's peculiar. Is he like that off camera as well?
I mean, I can't say I got very close with him. I tried to. I was like, we should hang out. He's like, no.
At least you know exactly where you stand up. That's a good thing, isn't it?
Yes.
The idea of a remote control that can do just about anything, of course, is an appealing one, you know. I mean, I think it's a funny idea, but if you stop and think about it, wouldn't that be a great thing to have?
Oh, yes.
I'm sure you've been asked this question. What would you use it for if you had one in real life?
I have been asked. I don't know. I don't have any great answers. I mean, I was thinking about it early. Maybe I'd like to rewind to my youth.
Yes.
When I was a little kid, when I was allowed, my mother would bring me into the ladies' room to change, you know, like if there was a time in my life when I was allowed to go in the woman's room, you know, as a little kid.
In the ladies' toilet?
Yeah, I liked it there.
You like the smell, the ambience?
I like seeing the ladies. And I'd like to get back in there. It's been a while since I've seen it.
Yeah, I was hoping for world peace, maybe, or...
Oh, yeah, no, definitely that.
Stop
definitely
global warming. You just want to look at more
global
naked
warming.
ladies.
I never heard of that, but yeah, no, that ladies' room, whoa.
The movie's, I imagine, done well in the States already, hadn't it? I mean, your movie...
Yeah, it came out in the States, yes, in the summertime, and now it's coming out here this weekend.
Okay, we mentioned Christopher Walken in the film. We
Yes.
mentioned the great Hasselhoff.
Yes.
It also has Henry Winkler in it.
Oh, what a nice
A fine actor, a very nice man, I'm sure.
Yeah,
and
great.
also still, I think, we remember him fondly as the Fonz.
He is an amazing guy. He's a very sweet guy, and my father was sick a few years ago, and he passed away, and I knew Henry a little bit, and then when my father was sick, Henry would call and leave messages and talk to my dad, and was very encouraging, and at my wedding, he was amazingly cool to my dad. So when I did this movie, there's some heavy scenes with my father in the movie.
Yeah.
So I wanted to be with a guy who I knew I could connect with, and felt like a family member. And so Henry I always wanted him to do the part, and he did it.
That's sweet. So you found it easier to act honestly and use your emotions that way with someone you
Yeah,
trusted.
I have to really be upset in the movie, and I'm not great at that. And I'm not, I'm used to doing comedies, but this movie has a few moments in there that are real, and I did them with Henry, and it was easier to get there for me.
I mean, all your movies have always been kind of feel-good films anyway, I think.
Yes.
I mean, the ones that you've been responsible for, the out-and-out comedies. I know you made a couple of different films.
Right, yes.
But the ones I'm thinking of, the big hits we've had over here, like Little Nicky, like The Waterboy, Billy Madison.
Right.
But I've noticed recently you are getting slightly more sentimental at the end, Adam.
Yes, yeah, that just happened in Click. It made sense to the story, but I'm not like a guy who's trying to get too sentimental. I didn't think that went through and say I want to show a different side of me. It just happened to make sense.
I wonder whether, because you've had a baby now, and whether you're settling down, you're now thinking, okay, because I'm getting older, I don't really like seeing movies that don't have a happy ending anymore. So
Yeah,
much.
that's true. This movie could have had, we initially wrote an ending where my guy was dead at the end, and then I felt bad about that, so we switched that up.
You can't. How could you have ended that film with your character dying? That would have been awful.
I thought it would have helped me get more credibility.
Yeah, but Adam, did you film that ending?
We did. We did. We showed it to an audience, and they collectively said one word: "Boo!"
All right, well, it's a nice ending as it is now. It works much better. David Hasselhoff, we've talked about you working with Mr. Winkler. We've talked about Mr. Walken. David Hasselhoff is also with it. We've had Hasselhoff on the show. He's a larger-than-life character.
Got a lot of presence, that man. Yes, I was in Spain and Germany recently. He definitely takes over the room.
People love him all over the world, it seems.
Absolutely.
Did he demonstrate any of the trademarked Baywatch running for you when you had him there?
The slow motion running? No, he didn't give me any of that. He was the Hoff. He's a strong man. He's a big man.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
6'4" or something.
He's got like 3 men's chests up there, hasn't he?
He does.
He's got more chestage than anyone else I've ever seen. Here he is in the film. Well, let's have a look at a clip. This is a clip of you in action in the film, Click. I think this is the one with David Hasselhoff in. Let's have a look at this.
All right.
That's Click. Very funny film. It opens tonight all over the UK. It's great fun.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks.
Do you like gadgets yourself generally? Do you like gimmicks? Are you one of these guys? Because they seem to sell more, and I don't wish to generalise too much, but I think men are more interested generally in that kind of than women. My wife is amazed that I'm always coming home with something new to plug in, and it's always just for me. You know, it's a kind of little doohickey that takes me hours to set up, and then I can't get it working, and I spend days phoning someone on a technical helpline and ruin the holiday. Okay? That's my life. Do you like that kind of thing? Do you indulge?
Electric shoes. I have electric shoes.
You have electric shoes?
Yeah, like every 20 minutes it just shocks me.
Keep you awake?
Yeah. No, I got nothing. I suck at that stuff. I have, I got very, I'm a big movie star, and so I got people who do everything for me. So, it's pretty cool.
Hey, what kind of toilet do you have, Adam?
I don't know. We just bought a new house, and I thought we were going to move right in, but I have a wife, and she changed the toilets, and it's taken a long time, so we haven't moved in yet. But I'm sure they're going to be soft.
It's a picture of you with your lovely wife, okay?
Where?
Right there.
Oh, yeah, there she is.
Very beautiful woman. She
Nice
could have
lady.
done a lot better for herself.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, because I tell you what I'm asking, we're talking about gimmicks. I have a new electric toilet in my house.
What do you mean? What
Well,
happens?
you get them, they're very popular in Japan, and they should catch on over here. You sit on the toilet, the seat is heated up for your pleasure already.
That's great.
So already, why do you want to be anywhere else in the house? Okay? And then when you finish doing whatever you're doing in there,
Yeah.
it's pretty much normally one of 3 things, okay? When you finish that,
Absolutely.
if you want... Well, it only really helps with the first 2, okay? You press the button, and a little nozzle comes up zzz, from behind. Don't be scared. It shoots water right up your jacksie.
Wow.
It's not over yet. You'd think that would be enough, wouldn't you?
To me, that helps with the third thing you're doing there. A little bit. But yes, what else? What else happens? Sorry.
It's a no man's land as far as I'm concerned. Then you press a button, that nozzle retreats, another one comes up. It's a little hairdryer thing. Oh, I tell you what, I've never been so clean. You could eat your lunch off my anus right now.
That's amazing. You have that?
You want to come back and test it later?
I'll sit down. Yes, I'll enjoy the show.
We got to move on. We've got so many guests to get through tonight, but
Yes.
it's been lovely seeing you. But
I'd like to see them.
I just want to talk very briefly about your pets, because I know, well, you have a dog now.
I do, yes.
He's a replacement dog. You had another dog, which sadly no longer with you.
Yes, the meatball passed away. Now I have the matzo ball.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Now, were they both the same breed? Because Meatball was
Yes, English bulldogs. Respect to England. And I had the meatball, and then the night before I got married, my wife had a big kettle filled with, she told me she made matzo balls. And so she's like, come on, open up the kettle. I was like, nah, I'm busy, you know, with the guests. And she's like, please, just taste them. And then I opened it up, and it was my new little matzo ball dog there. And they videoed me.
How did she cook your dog?
No, but it's awful, Jonathan, because it's on videotape, my reaction to the dog, and instead of going, I went, what?
So why were you not happy?
I couldn't deal with, I was a wedding, I was tense.
You really do have an emotional block.
I got problems, man.
Yeah. I think we've established that.
We got it.
You like to dress the animals up, is this correct?
The meatball was he was a good friend of mine. We dressed him up for the wedding.
Well, dogs are. I mean, I feel that way about one of my dogs, Mr. Pickle.
Yeah, I heard you get Mr. Pickle dressed up.
We get them all dressed up.
Yeah.
But Mr. Pickle really suits a tux. I'm telling you.
Oh,
I don't have a picture of him, although he breaks wind terribly.
Oh, really? Yeah, my dog does that.
Is that a protest, you think, or is it a bonding thing?
My dog doesn't even react like anything happened.
Yeah, just not embarrassed?
No embarrassment, just taste that, he says.
Here we have a little picture, I think, of Meatball.
This is the meatball.
There he is. Look at that.
Yeah, that's a yarmulke on the meatball.
He was a Jewish English bulldog.
Yeah, he didn't know it. He didn't know what he was coming into.
That's a great look, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a great dog right there. He was the man, the meatball.
Yeah, and you got the new one, Matzo Ball. He's just as sweet.
Matzo Ball's a little girl, sleeps in bed. Actually, very depressed lately because we have the new baby and kind of stares at the baby like, I used to be the one.
Yeah, but when your kids grow up and get annoying, she'll be the one again.
Yeah, that's right.
Trust me, I know. Adam, how lovely to spend time with you. Ladies and
Great
gentlemen,
to see you.
I think you're a charming man, a terrific comedian, Mr. Adam Sandler.
Thank you.